Welcome to this TVG.com Breeders' Cup update. I'm Andrew Champagne, and I'll be spotlighting some of the top workouts from this past weekend at Santa Anita. Remember, if you want to check out all of the workouts we have, head to the TVG Network YouTube channel and click the Breeders' Cup workout playlist. We'll start off with Saturday's workouts, and the first one we'll take a look at belongs to 2015 Breeders' Cup Sprint winner Runhappy. He went 5 furlongs in 58 2/5, and the lead-up was pretty eventful. He bucked and he was unfocused leading up to the work, but once he got to the backstretch, he got down to business. The workout itself was pretty impressive, and he looked very much like the horse that won the Breeders' Cup Sprint last year. Of course, this year, he will be stretching out to the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. The likely favorite in that race is Dortmund, who we'll get to in just a little bit. Meanwhile, in the sprint ranks, let's take a look at Masochistic. Masochistic went 5 furlongs in a minute flat from the gate. He went very easily under Mike Smith, who didn't appear to be moving a whole heck of a lot in the saddle. Brittany Urton caught up with Ron Ellis. Here's what the trainer had to say about the workout.
He jumped him out of there, really got him to relax today, much more than he has been. And I think Mike really has his number as far as shutting him down if he wants to.
In this year, has that been the biggest surprise with him and biggest improvement, how much he's relaxed?
Yeah, absolutely. And then last year he used to run angry all the time, just run as fast as he could, as far as he could. If you watch the replays of his races last year, he had his ears just pinned back as hard as they could go from the start. And all his races this year, they've all been up. Whether Tyler rode him last time, did a great job getting him to relax, and Mike the time before. And what that does is save his energy for that last quarter mile when he really needs it.
Heading to the classic ranks, let's take a look at Hoppertunity, who had a pretty eventful morning. He went 5 furlongs in 59 4/5, and the story of the work was that he inadvertently hooked up with Champagne Room, a Peter Urton trainee who is headed to the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. If you take a look at this workout, Hoppertunity is on the rail. Champagne Room is 4 wide, in fact widest of all, going into the stretch. He finished up well for Bob Baffert, who will also saddle Arrogate. Arrogate will likely get more attention at the windows, but Hoppertunity is a hard knocker who most recently won the Grade 1 Jockey Club Gold Cup at Belmont Park. Bob Baffert's horses continued to take center stage on Sunday as several of his top contenders hit the track. The first one we'll take a look at is Dortmund, who went 4 furlongs and 47 flat. That workout earned a rare breezing designation by the clockers. Dortmund did have a workmate. He ran outside of that workmate, and he dispatched that workmate with ease under the wire. Dortmund will likely be favored in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, despite not having won a race this year. However, he's run 3 times, and on all 3 instances, he's run into California Chrome. Dortmund, again, a likely favorite in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. Let's now take a look at Dre Fong, who has won 4 in a row going into the Breeders' Cup Sprint. He worked 4 furlongs in 47 2. Last time out, he won the Grade 1 King's Bishop for Baffert, who, of course, later on in the day, won the Travers with Arrogate. Drefong is one of 2 Baffert horses in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. The other is Lord Nelson, who galloped on Sunday and comes in on a 4-race winning streak of his own. Finally, we'll take a look at the workout of Gunrunner, who went 4 furlongs in 48 2 for trainer Steve Asmussen. Owner Ron Winchell said a decision has been made on where he'll run later this week. He will go in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile as opposed to the Classic. He was 3rd in the Travers behind Arrogate, and most recently just missed in the Pennsylvania Derby. That'll wrap things up for this TVG.com Breeders' Cup update. Head to the TVG Network YouTube channel for all of our Breeders' Cup workouts, and bet the Breeders' Cup this Friday and Saturday with TVG and TVG.com.
Bet anywhere with TVG.